This is Teresita Glasgow. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this picture of Jesus. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's a picture of Jesus and he's walking with the lambs. And of course, this is not really a picture of Jesus because nobody really knows what Jesus looks like. And I'm sure that he didn't really look like this. But this picture has significance and importance for me because my daughter gave this to me a very long time ago, and she was just a little kid, and she'd saved her money, and we went to the boardwalk on Wildwood in New Jersey, and this is what she bought me, and it's a picture of Jesus with the sheep. And just thinking about this and thinking about Jesus, I wonder how people see Jesus. Sometimes I hear people say, oh, well, that Christianity thing, that's a Western religion, as though being a Western religion was really bad. But really, if you know anything about the history of Christianity, or more appropriately called the Way, it's not a Western religion. It's not even a Western thought. It's not even a Western culture. And so when we think about Jesus and think about the Bible and the things that he taught, we really have to get rid of the Western mindset. I was listening to a recording of some preachers recently, and it was interesting to me because one of the things that was mentioned in the conversation was I think these two people were actually volunteering for ministry. And one lady said, oh, I like this person so much because, and the other one said, why? And she said, because they remind me of Jesus, because they're always so nice and sweet. And so the other person was really kind of taken back thinking about Jesus, the Jesus of the Bible. The Jesus of the Bible was not always really nice and sweet. And she asked the lady, she said, I want you to go to your Bible and show me the nice and sweet Jesus. And I think she gave her a period of time in order to do that. Well, my point is, she wasn't able to come up with the person that in her mind she had idolized and thought that Jesus was. Because that person that she thought Jesus was really doesn't exist. Jesus was not religious. In fact, the majority of the people that he had the most problems with were the most religious people of the time, which were the Sadducees and the Pharisees. Jesus's teachings were radical at the time. And so sometimes when we think about Jesus and we see him even depicted in the way he is in this picture, the long hair and, carrying the sheep and looking very sheepish, that's not the Jesus of the Bible. If you really get into the Word and see the Jesus of the Bible, he's the one who braided the cords and whipped the money changers out of the temple. Jesus is the one who called the religious leaders of the time vipers and asked them who had warned them of the wrath to come. Jesus was on a mission from God. He is, without a doubt, one of the most important figures ever in all time. Whether you believe that he is the Son of God, which I certainly do, whether you believe that he is the way, the truth, and the life, which I certainly do, or even if you don't, you have to look at the life of Jesus and realize that for the last 2,000 years and counting, he is the figure that men have to ask themselves that question. What are you going to do with Jesus? It's a question that throughout all time we have to deal with. Just thinking about my faith, my belief in Jesus Christ, and seeing who Jesus really is, not the Jesus that most people depict him as. Even if you don't agree with, quote unquote, what we've done with Christianity, the way is still there. And so that's my little thought for today. What are you going to do with Jesus? Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.